governance from doing so. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mani Dr. Amar Patnaik ji.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. So first of all, I would like to compliment the Honorable Minister, the government, for this historic bill, because I think most importantly, after 100 years, it subsumes 3 acts and brings everything together, which is a significant thing. This is actually a transformational bill. The most important thing about this bill, as compared to the previous bills, is the fact that this is a principle-based architecture which has been given, and not very minute details to make the bill larger and thicker and bigger. What it does, that it helps in the growth of this telecom sector, for which India is known. Our entire digital economy is based on this particular robustness of this architecture, and this has been provided for, looked after in the bill. And in that particular process, the right-of-way concept which has been brought in is, I think, one of the most innovative things, and I think it must have come personally from the Honorable Minister, given his penchant for new innovations to every sector. The right-of-way, sir, would help in ensuring that the digital infrastructure, the towers that actually can go into the rural areas, both public and private land, could be acquired, and the district magistrate has been given the power, which basically means that it is very operationally feasible. It is not an inoperationally, a plan which is not really acceptable or not really implementable in the field. The next point, sir, about the bill, which I'll just, because since my party and party leader has already spoken, I just wanted to bring out certain points which I thought are very significant about this bill and which should not be, lost in the debate. The other point is, sir, it has removed currently the telecom department issues more than 100 types of licenses, registrations and permissions. And this bill seeks to club many of those into a single authorization process, which again I think is a very significant thing for promotion of or increasing teledensity in this country, particularly in those areas which are underserved or where the penetration is low. The other aspect is the aspect of sandboxes, which was referred to. Here, only one suggestion which I would like to make to the Honorable Minister is that we have sandboxes in SEBI, we have sandboxes in RBI as well, but many of these sandboxes are not functioning. Many startups promoted by non-resident Indians, they often approach me that they do not know what to do about a particular law. They really want to contribute to India's growth sector, but the regulators are probably not very helpful. So the sandbox approach is a very nice approach. Only thing, it should be made really operational, and if required, some allocation of funds should be made for this purpose, so that a hand-holding exercise can be done for these NRIs who have promoted startups and wanting to contribute to the growth of Indian economy. The last point which I want to make is the point relating to KYCs. Sir, the bill provides for stringent provisions for while taking a SIM. Now, during the discussions in the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Finance, where I am a member, we have often been talking about cyber security, cyber fraud issues, and the main issue finally comes down as to why we cannot track down those perpetrators and take action against them, comes down to the issue of the SIM, the ease with which the SIM is issued without KYC norms being stringently followed. So what the Honorable Minister has done in this bill is that it has made the KYC norms stricter, and with this, I think the kind of cyber frauds and cyber security issues that had arisen in the entire financial sector would actually decline, and one can actually clamp down on them and make the law enforceable, take them to task, apprehend them, and fix them in the court of law. The other point is relating to traceability and anonymity. I think this debate has been there. I wish the members on the opposition side were there to listen to me on this, because I speak on this quite a bit, that while anonymity is important, anonymity cannot be absolute. Whenever there is an issue of national security, whenever there is an issue of person's own privacy, then traceability also has to come in, because you have to know the end-to-end point for enforcing the law, enforcing the criminal procedure courts, and booking somebody under the rule of law that is existing in the country. The only advice again would be that since the private sector would be greatly involved in collecting these biometric particulars of individuals, the privacy of that the individual citizen could probably get compromised, because the private sector is should actually be under the new digital data protection bill. They should actually be equally concerned as the government bodies. But I think that that particular aspect should also be a matter of concern and should be addressed by the Honorable Minister in the subsequent rulemaking. Thank you so much, sir. Once again, thank the Honorable Minister for the.
Mani Dr. Mani Sri Dhananjay Bhimrao